It's time to talk about the bits that go bang. There are three common methods to prime: hand primers, bench primers, and press primers. We're going to have a look at all three of those. So we're going to start off with the hand primer. This is the one from Lee, and it's a very similar setup to the bench primer as well. The requirement is that they take a shell holder, alright, and they actually use their own type of shell holder. It's the Auto Prime shell holder. So put that one in there that's suitable for the case. Now pour the primers into the tray. You shake them and they'll end up on the correct side. I've somehow magically done that without shaking it. Once you've got them on the correct side, flip it open, lock that in. And then they're going to sit in there and not flip over, which is what you need. So I'm going to feed that into this setup here. And now our primer should be coming through. Alright, so we're ready to go. Grab a case, chuck it in there. There's a primer sitting in there. And we will close on that. Just push that down until it hits home. And we're primed. There's a primer sitting there ready for the next one. Squeeze that in all the way and we're good to go. We can do that all day long. This particular bench primer is the same setup as the hand primer here. So I'm going to get it all set up and run through a few on this one now. So this is the bench mounted primer setup. So we've got really good leverage on this one. Let's chuck the case in here. I'm just going to push that down there. It's quite comfortable actually. It's very, it's priming. It's priming. There's nothing overly special to it, but you do get really good feel from this arm here having the larger leverage than on the hand primer. You still get that notion of comfortable feel compared to a press though. It's probably a really good happy medium. So you're going to prime a few on the press now as well. Now this is generally the cheapest method because it already is built into your press. So usually they'll have some sort of like arm like this and it'll come through. And as you push through like that, you'll drop your primer in there, lift it up, put your case in, and then push forward to prime. Let's try that. So grab my primer, put it in there, make sure it's the right way. Don't get that wrong. Lift that back up in there, and then we push into it. And away we are. Now this priming method is the one that I find I get the least feel with. Now others actually have told me that they prefer this method because they get the most feel with it. So that is certainly subjective, but I just feel like it clunks and that's about all the feedback I get on it. It's certainly an effective way because it gets the job done. It's probably the slowest option. If you do want to speed it up though, most presses will have some sort of kit where you can auto feed those primers, much like the bench or the hand fed one. I don't have one for the Reading. This is the Lee one where it'll attach onto the side of the press and feed those primers much the same way as this. It is possible to do that so you get that more automated process. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully that's given you some information about the different methods of priming. It's very much a personal preference / budget / speed / all the other factors that we mentioned. If that's been useful for you, please share it out with fellow reloaders and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Boom. So if you're a first time reloader, you're in good company.